All right, what is going on, everybody? Quan Credible here, bringing you the review for Four Knights of Apocalypse Chapter 21. Real quick, I do want to apologize for missing last week. Like I said, if you did not see my community post, I was on vacation last week, so I was unable to do the review just because I didn't have my equipment. Plus, as you can see, everything's different. I moved. I don't know if you all know that, but it's like everything's gonna be different for a little bit. So ignore the background. We're here in the review, Chapter 21. In this chapter, it basically sets up something that I kind of like a lot in stories, where like take Percival's granddad Varghese. He got introduced really early, but he's definitely like we can tell from this chapter he's going to have like a continuous effect on the story going forward. So I do kind of enjoy that, because in the beginning it has, Varghese, talking about how Percival needs to find people that, he can walk alongside. And it's like the callback to when he was dying, like Varghese himself, and he was calling Percival his hope. And from here we have an explanation on what's going on. Ironside saying converting people's feelings into power. Now I'm not for sure if this is part of Percival's hero type magic, or if this is, part of something that Varghese had, being the magical cloak or the magical helm. I mean, like, I kind of feel like it could be hero type magic, but on the other hand, I could totally see it being the cloak, since they referenced it, in that very first cover page panel, as well as the cloak seeing the most like drastic changes, it being really, really big and wide, and like almost seeming like it's covering his friends too. So I kind of think it might be the cloak's power. We're going to have to wait and see on this one. But from here, Ironside is upset that the ritual is not happening. He basically set the stage. He said all of the little whatever incantations he was saying, and I want to say his name is Dirac, was supposed to be, leading the chaos minions into slaughtering the town, but that's not happening. And Dragvax says there's a unknown force, just killing all of the chaos monsters. And Donnie assumes that this is part of like some type of holy knight core that Sin may have summoned. I definitely don't think that's the case. It's probably something that Sin is doing itself, herself, or himself, whatever you believe it to be. So I am very curious to finally see that. I really think we're probably going to get to see it next chapter. But from here, this is when I really did think that Ironside was having a moment. And like I was like, wow, this is like a really stark change of character. But he drops his sword and he's like, yeah,
I failed. I was ordered to kill Varghese, and I tried to kill you twice. And they're gonna execute me now. So at least come down here so I can see you one last time and all that. Like,
he pulls a straight like the scummiest of scummy moves.
Win. Huh? I admit my defeat. Please forgive me. I'm sorry. I'll never hurt anyone again.
Oh, brother, this guy stinks!
So I really do truly believe if Anne wasn't here, Percival would have 100% fallen for this, because it looks like Donnie was going for it. I feel like Nansen was going for it. Percival was so pure and naive. He was going to go down there until Annie was like, look, dude, this dude is pitch black right now. Like his entire being, his soul was just pitch black. He's worse than the Grinch, essentially. Like he did not mean anything of what he's saying. I highly doubt he's going to get executed for failing, and he definitely didn't want to see Percival.
That's Disney evil.
And in this moment, I kind of like it because the narrator pops in. It's basically explaining that, Annie exposing Ironside for being a liar just makes him enraged, and he just goes out on this barrage of attacks. Now, in Ironside's barrage of attacks, like this, like all the sequence was, drawn amazing. Like it looks beautiful. Like in these spreads here, like you can really see, like, just I really do enjoy how the art looks. But it kind of bothers me a little bit in the fact that like Ironside only did the little cross slashes, like he just kept doing the bundle of them, which kind of makes me think that maybe that is just the only thing Ironside could do. Because if his entire being was focused on killing Percival, I feel like he would try to do another attack, or like a bigger attack, or maybe his focus is still somewhat split, but it kind of says he's completely focused on like killing Percival. So I don't know. Like I want to see more from Ironside, because this is like the 50th chapter of him just doing cross slashes. So I'm just like, do you have any other moves, I guess? But it was a hype moment. You know, Percival has all of his friends. He's flying around. Ironside can't catch him just because he has this like crazy speed boost. And we also get confirmation that that Nansen's, you know, poison or paralyzing poison that he used earlier is still affecting Ironside at this moment, which is kind of interesting when you think about it. The fact that like the poison was this powerful. I remember I brought it up a couple like reviews ago where I was like, man, I wish Nansen's would use like a more powerful poison. But I see the paralyzing poison he did use was very powerful. It just wasn't a deadly one. So I mean, I guess I gotta retract that and give Nansen's more points than I initially did. We also got to see another ability from the hero type magic. Like Percival was thinking he wanted a smoke screen, and he like airdrops his little chibi Percival heads, his mini Percival heads, and they like explode and make a smoke screen, which is really dope. And then just the entire interaction of Ironside can still very much sense Percival's overwhelming magic. So it's not like it was good. It was like good to see on both parts, like that, like, oh, Percival wanted a smoke screen, so hero type magic can also do that, but Ironside is still just that advanced and that powerful and has that good of sensing to where that kind of stuff doesn't really slow him down. And even how it kept going on, Percival remembered what Sin said and is still having the presence of mind to not try to challenge Ironside to a full frontal assault, and that Ironside is so experienced that he's starting to slowly overcome the effects of the paralyzing poison and actually about to land a direct hit on Percival. Like, so there's I really do enjoy how Nakaba set it up to where Percival and his group are standing a chance against Ironside, and there's so many reasons why they're not winning, and it's also a time thing where Ironside is adjusting and he's still too powerful for them to actually truly win against. And it's in this moment that, you know, Donnie uses his ability to raise up the coffin really high, and Percival is able to slice it and break it. And we also see here that Donnie uses his ability to stop the like dragon key piece, like he stops it in midair. So this also, like, I know me and a lot of other people were thinking that maybe Percival could get the dragon handle sword or whatever, or like that whole sheath thing, and use that for his hero type magic. But what if Donnie gets it and it's able to like super augment Donnie's ability to use his little gravity power? That would be kind of hype when you think about it. But aside from that though, Percival's slash that breaks the coffin or the relief, whatever you want to call it, into a bunch of these pieces, also cuts Ironside's helmet and splits it open, and we get to see Ironside's face, and he literally looks just like his dad. Like that, he has his whole dad's face. Like he looks just like Varghese. It's kind of funny because this must mean Percival must look just like his mom, because Percival doesn't look anything like either one of them. So Percival has to have his mom's face, but. With this, you know, the chapter's ending, and then Ironside says, like, now you've done it. And this is the part that I was really looking forward to the most, is what's going to happen after this. Because, like, the idea of them breaking the coffin did seem really crazy and out there, but at the same time, it felt doable. But my thing was, after they break the coffin like they have now, Ironside is now no longer focused on the ritual and can truly focus 100% of his time and effort on them. Because it's not like... Because, like, just because you stop the ritual now doesn't mean Ironside's just going to disappear. He's still there. So I wonder if whatever Sin is doing is going to still be able to affect Ironside. Like, is Sin so powerful that, you know, he's going to be able to, you know, defeat Ironside, which is like an M? Or maybe did he somehow acquire another spell bead? Is he going to banish Ironside to somewhere else? Because I don't see how they win now in this moment. Like, yes, the ritual stopped. Hooray, you know, kudos and good job, but Ironside could literally kill all of you guys and just start it right back up. So there is that. See, overall, the chapter was really dope. I like that, you know, everybody played a part. You know, obviously Percival's hero type magic was the main facilitator of everything. Nansen's poison slowed him down. You know, Annie saw through the trick, and Donnie, you know, lifted it up and came in clutch for Percival to be able to hit it. So it was a nice team effort, and I love to see it. Definitely probably a solid 7.5 chapter. It was very enjoyable. And we also got to see Ironside's face, so that's hype too. So really pumped up for next chapter. I am very curious to know how you guys feel about it down below. Do you guys like where this is going or not? Definitely really want to see how Ironside is going to react to all of this and how Sin may or may not be able to deal with it. So like I said, let me know all you guys' comments down below. If you guys like the video, as well as subscribe to the channel for more Knights of Apocalypse content. I did just do a video just talking about hero type magic the other day, so make sure you guys go check that out while you can. With that being said, you guys enjoy the rest of your day, and I will see you all in my next video.